Alright. Okay, Iman. Boleh start?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. Ionic bond. The formation of compounds by transfer of electrons. The atom that lost the electrons becomes a positively charged ion, while the one that gains them becomes a negatively charged ion. Covalent bonds. The formation of compounds by sharing electrons. A single line indicates a bond between two atoms involving one electron pair. Double lines indicate a double bond between two atoms involving two electron pairs, and triple lines represent a triple bond as found, for example, in carbon monoxide. Similarities. Both lead to the creation of stable molecules formed in fixed quantities. Differences. Ionic bonds form between a metal and a non-metal, but covalent bonds form between two non-metals. In covalent bonds, atoms share electrons, whereas in ionic bonds, atoms transfer electrons.
Okay,
Okay,
nak
itu.
explain memes, jokes tu, dia punya diagram.
Explain apa?
Apa dia? Cikgu tak dengar.
Explain apa?
Explain your jokes lah.
Ah,
Explain ke lah meme tu. Sebab apa bubuh meme tu. Explain apa yang lawak dia. Kau main cari je gambar. And then tak tahu pun apa yang that meme tu maksudkan. Okay, yang lain dalam group 1. Kau letak gambar kucing je. Because kucing tu cute saja. So, explain kau what is apa maksud yang ni. Okay, apa yang ni. Ni yang ni lah. Yang ni. Explain kan. Yang kat bawah ni. Yes lah. You need to explain the jokes lah to everyone. Okay, lagi. Explain cakap lah. Speak. Okay, you need to speak.
Hello.
Hello.
For the first one, Ionic Bond. In the James Bond movie, he says the name's Bond, James Bond. It's just a pun for James Bond to be called Ionic Bond. And of course, Ionic, they don't share their electrons. They just give or take it. So he says on the bottom, they're taken, not shared.
Okay.
And for the second one, covalent bond yells at an ionic bond. Didn't anybody teach you to share? That's because covalent bonds, they share electrons, and ionic bonds, they don't. They just give or take.
Alright. Okay, ada group lain nak tanya about on group 1 ni? Ada tak group lain nak tanya? Kalau cikgu group lain tak nak tanya, cikgu nak tanya group 1. Okay, internet slow tak apalah, nanti cikgu sharekan recording. Okay, for group 1, okay, this is good because you tulis about covalent bonds ni, a single line nanti indicates a single bond lah. So it means ada satu pair electron saja yang share. Okay, it needs to share two. share a pair of electron, minimum a pair of electron for covalent bonds. Okay, nanti kita akan masuk 5.4 lah covalent bonds. Okay, so double lines it mean two pair. Okay, two pair of electrons they share. And then triple lines ni 3 pair lah, 3 pairs lah. So dia tak ada 4 pairs, dia up to sebab apa 4? Bila 4 tu dia dah kenapa 4? Kenapa bukan 4? Kenapa tak ada 4 bonds? Siapa boleh bagi tahu? Why ada single, double and triple?
Because
Kenapa tak ada 4, 5 ke 6, 7, 8?
because the stable electron configuration is 8
Okay.
and half
And
of
then
it is 4.
half of it is 4.
So it won't go over 4.
Why it won't go to 4? Kenapa dia takkan pergi ke 4? Kenapa tak ada bukan kita panggil apa, triple bond, kita tak ada dia tak ada lama lah, sebab tu kita ada 4 bonds. Why it only have single, double and triple? Is it half of it? No. Okay, kita pergi ke Jamboard. Okay, what is the maximum electrons that dalam valence shell yang boleh ada?
8.
What is the maximum? Okay, 8. Okay, 8 number of valence electrons. Okay, this is cikgu tulis X lah. Can be any atom. Okay, and then this is dia punya valence shell. Okay, and then we have another thing, Y. And then this is their valence shell. Okay, so what happened when single bond? Okay, single bond it means just one pair of electrons sajalah yang share. Okay, one pair of electrons. One pair tu dua lah, satu pasang, sepasang. So this is single bond. Okay, it means dekat X ni dia either have berapa electrons lagi?
7.
7 lah. Okay, dia akan 7. So 7 dekat sini. 7. So nanti dia akan kira jugalah yang Y ni as 8. 8 elektron ke 8 dia. Okay, so kita pergi pula ke double bond. Double bond it means we have apa kita panggil sebagai 2 pairs of electrons. Okay, 2 pairs. Kita ada satu lagi. And then we have this. So, what happened to the number of electrons yang tak pair ni? Is it betul ke tak ni?
No.
Is it correct or incorrect?
It incorrect because there's an extra electron.
Yes. How many electrons extra?
1.
No, it's extra 2. Okay, kita delete yang ni. It's not 1. Sekejap mana remove. Mana pemadam? Okay, eraser. Okay, why cikgu kata extra 2 bukan extra 1? Okay, because kita you can count juga elektron yang dah di-share tu because they are sharing. So kita kira 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 6. And then this is 7, 8. Okay, you can sebab dia dah share. So dia dah share, kita kira jugalah share dia dengan from the other electrons. Okay, how about triple bond pula? Okay, triple bond we have. Triple bond means 3 pair lah. Okay, 3 pair. So, betul ke tak ni? The number of electrons in the shell.
No.
So, extra berapa?
Extra 2.
Extra 2 lah. Okay, so sorry, silap. So, it needs to have yang ni saja. So, kalau dia ada 5 electrons, X ni, if they have 5 electrons and then dia ada things ni, dia ada extra ataupun sama juga, for example lah macam nitrogen, okay, both have 5 valence electrons, so dia akan share lah. Dia akan share to become 8 dekat sini. Okay, macam mana boleh jadi 8? Sekejap. Okay, ni don't worry, kita akan nanti kita akan masuk in 5.3. Okay, but this is just cikgu nak tanya lah why. Cikgu nak beritahu kenapa kita cuma ada maximum adalah triple bond, bukannya 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So kalau kita kira dekat sini, the number of electrons adalah 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So dia dah achieve 8. So what happen if kita ada satu lagi bond? Katalah kita ada 4 bond ni. Sekejap, mana dia? Kali hijau. Okay, so boleh ke jadi macam ni?
No, because there will be no more electrons.
Ya, sebab okay, kalau imagine lah, katalah if you have 4 electrons, okay, 4 pairs ni, okay, and then you delete kan ni. Sekejap. Mana pemadam? So dia tak boleh lah sebenarnya because memanglah 8. Okay, correct. It is 8. Okay, because they have 4 electrons dekat sini. But sebenarnya dia takkan share pun 4 bonds ni. Okay. Sebab apa? Kalau kita ada ni, X, katalah. Dia akan jadi double bond saja. Dia tak akan jadi triple bond. It depends on the another thing juga. Katalah kita ada Z dekat sini. Okay. Dia akan combine dengan 2 Zs ni. Dia tak boleh lah macam ni. So takkan ada 4 bonds ni. That's why maximum adalah triple bond saja. Okay. Siapa yang tengok confused ni, don't worry. Nanti kita akan masuk 5.4 lah. Okay. Behind the covalent bond tu. Macam mana jadi. Because this is sharing. This sharing. Okay. This is sharing. Okay. Kalau transfer of electron. Macam mana transfer of electron? Katalah Na. Okay. This diagram ni adalah kita panggil sebagai nama dia adalah Lewis structure. Okay, apakah itu Lewis structure? Ni nama dia Lewis structure. And Lewis Hamilton. Okay, this is based on some guy nama Lewis, dia punya last name. Okay, this is Lewis structure. So the Lewis structure ni dia shows that the bonding, okay, between ionic ke, covalent ke, and then they only shows apa? Valence electrons and valence shell saja. So dalam ni tak perlu pun. So you only need to draw the atom symbol, okay, and then their valence shell and valence electrons, and then draw dia punya bond ni. Nanti shell lah, tak semestinya draw bond ni. Okay. So this is for covalent. Kalau untuk apa kita panggil untuk ionic, okay, for example lah ionic for between NaCl. So you need to draw, dia akan ada bracket, okay, the number of electron dah lengkap dekat sini which is 8 because dia donates extra electrons, okay, 1 extra electron. So dia dah the third shell tu dah tak ada lah. Okay, dia cuma ada second shell dah full. So ada plus dekat sini. Okay, to denote that this is a positively charged ion ataupun cation. Okay, after that, draw the Cl tu. Okay, yang menerima elektron tu, draw dia punya valence shell. And 8 lah. Okay, but you need to draw jugalah in other colors ke ataupun other shapes the electron from Na ni. Okay, in this example, in red color. So, dia pada Na. And then, so, buat bracket dia. And then, put the charge minus. Okay, dia kena tahulah nanti. Okay, macam mana lukis Lewis structure. Kita akan masuk dalam each subtopic nanti. Ionic and covalent bond. Okay, continue untuk group 2 pula. Alright. This is group 2 ke? Okay, this is group 2. Alright, mana group 2? Siapa ni group tu? Saya tengok balik siapa dalam group tu. Group 2, Habil, Darius, Is, Adif dengan Arif. Siapa yang ada dekat sini? Habil tak ada. Habil pergi vaksin. Siapa yang ada? Is ada. Nah, Is lah kena present. Is orang daripada Is dengan Darius. Okay. Either one. Mana satu? Terus left. Macam tu je. Left terus. Okay, Arif pun ada. Okay, Arif dengan Is. You need to present this. This is your group ni.
Saya baca boleh?
Explain lah. You need to present lah. Explain apa yang buat tu. Mana dia?
There you go. Tadi like. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today our group going to present our work, Ionic Bond. An ionic compound is formed when ions of opposite charge attract one another to form an ionic bond. Covalent bond. Covalent bond is a chemical bond that involves the sharing of electron pairs between atoms. So that is the comparison between ionic and covalent.
The similarities. Explain your apa? Memes tu. Okay, group member yang lain is Arif. Explain this. Help Darius untuk explain kan. Because this is a group work. Mana dia? Ada tak ada? Okay, siapa Jori, cikgu senang je. Siapa yang tak ni markah rendah lah. So, cikgu senang je. Siapa yang tak yang present just tak lengkap and then tak jawab my questions. Senang saja, cikgu tak kisah. So it will affect your marks lah, tu je. Okay, group 3. Kita ada Amira, Alfa, Hanania, Sarah and Widat. Okay, can you wakil pada group 3? Can you explain and present it your slides to class? Mic tak boleh on. Okay, siapa yang mic boleh on group 3 ni? Ada Amira, Alfa, Hanania, Sarah and Widat. Ada 1, 2, 3. Ada 5 orang. Siapa yang ada dekat sini? Amira, internet slow. Alfa, mic tak boleh on. Hanania tak ada. Sarah and Widat. Tak ada langsung group ni. Alright. Okay, kita pergi ke group 5. Group 4. Group 3 ni tak ada langsung. Okay, group 4. Ada berapa group? Group 4. Group 4 siapa dia?
Cikgu Amira dah masuk.
Amira, mana Amira? Kan tadi internet slow. Okay, Amira, can you explain group 3? Explain pula. Present your slides for group 3. Lain tak apa okay. Oh ni yang lain ni. Group 3 ni. Amirah dengan Alfa mantap besok kini ada 3 ni. Hanania, Sarah and Widat.
Saya tak tahu lah cikgu.
Tu boleh cakap just explain je. Tak perlu lama pun. Less than 5 minutes saja. Present your slides ni. Because this is group work, okay. Tak dengar pun. Tadi ada lah dengar suara.
Hello.
Dengar.
Okay. Assalamualaikum and good morning to all. Our group member is Amira Salam. Our group member is me, Amira, Alfa, Hanania, Sarah, and Widat. Today we're going to present our slide. Okay, ionic bond. Ionic bonding is a type of chemical bonding that involves the electrostatic attraction between oppositely charged ions or between two atoms with sharply different electronegativities and is the primary interactions occurring in ionic compounds. So, covalent bonds and molecules. A covalent bond is formed when two atoms share electron pairs. When atoms combine by forming covalent bonds, the resulting collection of atoms is called a molecule. Difference. In covalent bonds, atoms shares electrons, whereas in ionic bonds, atoms transfer electrons. Directions component of covalent bonds are electrically neutral, whereas for ionic bonds, they are both charged. Covalent bonds are formed between two non-metals, whereas ionic bonds are formed between a metal and no-metal. The most obvious similarity is that the result is the same. Both ionic and covalent bonding lead to the creations of stable molecules. The reactions that create ionic and covalent bonds are exothermic because elements bond together to lower their potential energy.
Okay, mostly baca saja apa yang dah tulis tu. So, in a simple words, okay, dalam bahasa Melayu ke dalam bahasa Inggeris, I need you to explain apa different dia between ionic and covalent bond tu. In a simple words.
Apa cikgu?
Okay, in a simple words dalam ayat yang ringkas, okay, apa beza ionic dengan covalent bonds?
Dalam covalent bonds, atom
Apa dia tu? So Alpha boleh bantu tulis dekat chat. Okay, this is group work, bukan seorang-seorang saja yang kena buat. Okay, because sebab for group 3 ni semua adalah words. Okay, just group 3 just explain je dalam bahasa yang mudah. Apakah difference between ionic dengan covalent? Ada ke tak ni? Alpha?
kejap cikgu,
Ah.
saya type.
Type. Cakap je lah. Ni dah banyak sangat perkataan ni. Pina-pina mata cikgu tengok. Just cakap je. Okay, sementara nak tunggu tulis. Kita continue to group 4 lah. Okay, kita nak buang masa. Continue to group 4. Alright, okay, group 4. Siapa group 4 ni? Group 4, Anis, Nur Yasmin, okay, Sofia, Irdina dengan Mariam. Okay, ada tak group 4?
Ada cikgu.
Okay, try explain ni. Bukan explain. Present your slides.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. So we are from group 4 and we are going to present our work. Ionic bond, also called as electrovalent bond, type of linkage form from the electrostatic attraction between oppositely charged ions in a chemical compound, while covalent bonding is the sharing of electrons between atoms. This type of bonding occurs between two atoms of the same element or of elements close to each other in the periodic table. This bonding occurs primarily between nonmetals. However, it can also be observed between nonmetals and metals. For the similarities, both complete their outermost shell with 8 electrons and have the same bonding method techniques. While for the difference, ionic is soluble in water and covalent bond isn't. And ionic bond has stronger bonds while covalent bond have weaker bonds. For the first memes, I'm not quite sure what it means. For the second memes, when an ionic bond finds it has to share covalent bond. So as we know, covalent bond, it have to share the electrons. So basically, Woody is ionic bond. So that's ionic bond's reaction when it finds out that it have to share. While Buzz is covalent bond, he's like, yes, you have to share.
Okay. Alright. So, kalau dekat sini, okay, after this, bukan after this pula. Semua dah tahu bahawa ionic bond is this between metal and non-metal. And covalent bond it is between non-metals and non-metals. Okay, how about water, H2O? Adakah H2O covalent bond or ionic bond? Okay, this is everyone. Okay, to all, bukan untuk group 4 saja. Okay, how about H2O water? Is it ionic or covalent? Covalent bond. Okay. Kenapa water is covalent bond? Why water is covalent bond bukannya ionic bond? Because they share electrons lagi. Satu lagi. From that chemical formula tu saja you can know that water is covalent bond, H2O. So you know that this is covalent bond. Okay, apa dia? Anyone nak try? Other than Alan? Okay, you see, tengok je formula dia H2O, tengok je elements dia and then you know that this is a covalent bond. Bukannya ionic bond. Baca je dia punya chemical formula which is H2O. So you can tahu dah water is covalent bond. Kenapa? Tadi H2O. Okay, from this formula you know dah. Okay, this is covalent bond. Kalau based on this, NaCl. NaCl, ionic or covalent bond? Okay, NaCl. Okay, this is covalent. Okay, you know this is covalent. This NaCl ni, based on their formula saja, based on their element saja, can you know whether it is covalent or ionic? Mana yang lain ni? Cikgu cakap seorang ke? Okay, dia based on they are metal or non-metal. So tu adalah the basics rules lah. Okay, the basic rule. For example, kita tengok H adalah hydrogen, which is non-metal. And oxygen, it is non-metal juga. So they are covalent lah, non-metal and non-metal. Okay, but for NaCl, Na adalah metal, while Cl adalah non-metal. So they are ionic. Okay, how about hydrochloric acid, HCl? Is this a non-metal pula? Is this a covalent or ionic bond? HCl, is this a covalent or ionic bond? HCl. Hello. Ada orang tak HCl? Is HCl ionic or covalent bond? Cikgu dah bagi dah contoh dalam tu. Which one metal, which one is non-metal. So tak perlu Google pun, tak perlu cari pun. So based on that thing, is HCl ionic or covalent? Okay, cikgu nak semua tulis. Tak nak seorang tulis. Macam mana? Okay, it depends on the condition. Okay, whether HCl ni gas or liquid ataupun solution. Why? Kita tengok dekat sini. Bukan bermaksud is soluble in water. It mean it dissociates lah. Dia boleh, the ion tu dia jadi free in water. While covalent ni in water dia tak boleh nak free dia punya atoms tu dengan electrons. So for HCl, okay, HCl in gas they are covalent. Okay, but in aqueous solution means bila kita dah campur dia dengan air, it is a ionic compound. Basically they are covalent lah because they are non-metal and non-metal. But they have ionic compound punya properties 17%. Okay. There are no known, tak ada pun okay, jangan treat covalent and ionic compound ni as grey and white, as black and white. Okay, means oh satu ni sentiasa covalent, satu ni sentiasa ionic. Okay, there is no such thing as 100% covalent bond or 100% ionic bond. Okay, they are sometimes, bukan sometimes, mostly are the mix between these two. Okay, tapi kita tengok yang mana lagi besar dia punya type dia. For example, HCl, okay, they are berapa? Only 17% ionic. They still have covalent ionic properties. Okay, but up to 17%. Okay, so they are, but the majority adalah covalent based on the non-metal and non-metal. Okay, so that's why, okay, kita tengok dekat sini. Okay, siapa pernah bila tangan basah, lepas basuh tangan, pegang, lepas tu tutup switch lampu atau switch kipas and then rasa letrate. Rasa kena short letrate. Okay, kenapa? Kenapa kita rasa short letrate tu? Okay, cuba bagi tahu lah satu benda. Okay, covalent bond cannot conduct electricity. Okay, Because there are no free moving electrons dalam covalent bond. Okay, but for ionic bond, they can conduct electricity. So, water is covalent or ionic bond? Water. Is it covalent or ionic? Okay, mana yang lain ni? Okay, kita ada lagi satu group ni. Cikgu tak nak lama sangat ni. Tak ada respon pun.
Masih covalent.
Apa dia?
Tak ada apa.
Cakap je lah, cikgu tak dengar. Bukan cikgu confused, cikgu tak apa dengar.
Tak boleh.
Okay, badan kita ni diperbuat daripada apa?
Sel, tisu, organ, kulit.
And then composed of chemical compound dia. Dia punya compound dia. Paling banyak diperbuat daripada apa? Okay, we are apa? 70% water. Okay, kita ada 70% water. So kalau water tu covalent bond and they cannot conduct electricity, kenapa bila tangan basah pegang elektrik pula, pegang switch tu boleh terasa kena elektrik. Walhal kita punya badan ni adalah water. Water is covalently bond. So they cannot conduct electricity. Kalau baca tengok, water cannot conduct electricity. Kalau water boleh conduct electricity, tak perlulah nak buat mahal-mahal wire elektrik tu guna besi. You can use water saja, lagi cheaper. Sebab apa? Taklah orang nak curi wire elektrik je. If you can use water to conduct electricity, so buat apa TMB buang duit buat wire elektrik? Just boleh guna pipe air saja. Kalau dalam badan kita ada elektrik, tak perlulah nak charge handset dekat plug. Terus dia cucuk dekat badan, terus boleh charge handset. Okay, come on, sebab apa?
Ada yang dalam badan kita yang bukan dekat dengan air, kena dekat situ.
Apa dia?
Kan saya nak apa soalan saya tadi. Kenapa letak? Kenapa bila kita tekan switch dia letak? Kita rasa pun.
Okay, sebab apa? Pure water, okay, pure water is water dissolve something on our skin to make it conduct electric. So peluh tu conduct electric. So gimana dong?
Maybe dalam peluh tu, mungkin dalam peluh tu dia ada macam benda lain selain air, jadi dia tak.
Okay, peluh rasa apa? Siapa pernah rasa peluh? Siapa pernah rasa peluh? Masin. Sebab apa masin? Sebab apa peluh masin? Apa lagi benda yang masin? Kita bubur dalam nasi ke masak? Kita bubur peluh ke? Sebab garam lah. Okay. NaCl, garam, they are ionic bond. Ionic compound lah, ionic compound. So what happen if adalah dalam peluh kita ada mineral, garam, okay, which is ionic compound. So ionic compound ni can conduct electricity. So if water, okay, water 100% pure water which is macam distilled water, air suling, okay, dia tak adalah mineral tu. Mostly dia 90%. Only traces saja dan 10%, less than 10% of mineral dalam distilled water. Selalunya tak ada pun. Okay, so pure water cannot conduct electricity. Then, but in our body, okay, in our body, dalam air minuman, air apa, air pipe ke, okay, dia contain minerals dan garam. Taklah banyak, okay, tapi it still can conduct electricity because they are free moving electrons, okay, because they have an ACl tu. So what happen adalah, okay, in air, katalah kita ada sebalang air dalam ni air. Okay, air pure water, distilled water. So distilled water, they are covalently bond. There are no free moving electrons. So bila kita tambah garam, okay, ni sudu, bubur garam. So what happen adalah we have free moving electrons. Dia move. So based on that perkataan electricity tu it means electron yang moving from positive terminal to negative terminal. So because of the garam, okay, garam dalam air ni, okay, the garam dalam air, they are free moving free moving electrons. So this solution can conduct electricity. Tapi tak efficient lah because bukan 100% ataupun 80% elektrik tu boleh lalu dekat sini. Okay, dia akan loss lah, jadi spark ke apa, sebab meletup. Okay, so that's why badan kita ni, okay, bila orang terkena elektrik dia mati sebab kena renjat. Because apa akan jadi adalah elektrik tu akan lalu badan kita, akan pergi ke bumi, nak ground. Di shortcut. Short circuit tu maksudnya kita panggil apa? Litar pintas. Bermaksud apa? Litar tu nak cari shortcut, nak pergi ke ground. Sebab tu kita panggil short circuit ataupun litar pintas. Dia nak cari jalan pintas. Kalau jalan yang tak pintas, elektrik akan jalan daripada katalah daripada circuit breaker kat rumah tu kan. Dia akan masuk dulu ke katalah kipas kan. Dia masuk ke kipas. Baru dia gunakan untuk pusingkan kipas, baru dia masuk ke ground. Okay, but if kalau tangan basah and then you pegang switch tu, okay, apa akan jadi adalah elektrik tu akan short circuit masuk dalam badan kita, tangan akan keluar ke kaki sebab dia nak pergi ke ground, nak pergi ke bumi. Sebab tu lah badan orang terkena, manusia boleh kena renjatan elektrik sebab dalam badan manusia ni mostly 70% consists of water and then dalam badan kita ada minerals, okay, ada garam, ada potassium, chloride and then yang menyebabkan boleh conduct electricity. But kalau badan kita ni 100% pure water, it cannot conduct electricity. Okay, satu lagi apa cikgu sebelum cikgu terlupa. Okay, sebab tu distilled water manusia ni tidak digalakkan minum distilled water. Because in distilled water, air suling tidak ada any garam dan mineral. Our body needs electrolyte. So you need to drink lah air pipe ke air masak yang dah ada mineral tersebut. If you drink air suling yang dekat makmal tu, your body ni, air pipe water boleh minum lah. Our pipe water dekat Malaysia ni sebenarnya adalah from processing plant tu sebenarnya dah bersih. Yang tidak bersih yang akan dapat air yang kotor tu because our piping system. Our piping system tu mostly use iron, okay, besi. So dia akan corrode, dia akan berkarat. Air suling just untuk eksperimen je sebab we just need H2O. Kita tak nak ada any minerals dalam itu. Sebab tu kita kena minum air, kena banyak minum air putih, air kosong, okay, because our body needs electrolyte especially. But bila exercise, okay, bila bersukan, your body ni akan sweat, akan berpeluh banyak. So Kita tahu garam tu masin. Garam mau masin. Peluh tu masin. Siapa tak tahu nak try nanti exercise and then rasa peluh tu masin ke tak. Okay, bila dah exercise, peluh tu dah keluar. So our body lost water, our body lost garam. Sebab apa? Electrolyte tu diperlukan dalam badan. Tu nanti kita tanya cikgu balik. Because on sodium and potassium pump tu tak nak bagi cramp. Kadang-kadang orang kaki cramp sebab apa? Because dia tak cukup electrolyte. Muscle dia tu jadi spasm. Bergerak because tak cukup, dia ni lah tengok ke orang yang cramp tu sebab tak cukup electrolyte untuk pergerakan metabolism badan. Okay. Terlalu kita continue untuk group 5. Okay, group 5 last sekali. Okay. Explain group 5. So kita ada lagi 6 minutes. Okay, group 5. Adenine, Loyuan, Nasuha, Insyirah, Robiatul.
Boleh start dah ke?
Boleh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning. We are from group 5 and our members are Adenine, Loyuan, Naswa, Inshira and Robiatul. Today we are going to explain about ionic bond, covalent bond, and their similarities and differences.
Ionic bond is a chemical bond wherein there is the transfer of an electron from one atom to another. An ionic bonding occurs when there is an electron donor and an electron acceptor.
Covalent bond. Covalent bond is formed when two atoms share electron pairs. When atoms combine by forming covalent bonds, the resulting collection of atoms is called a molecule. It is the simplest unit of a covalent compound.
The similarities between the ionic bond and the covalent bond is that both of them are found in a type of acid and both of them hold atoms together to form molecules.
Differences. In covalent bonding, chemical bonds are formed by the sharing of electrons, while in ionic bonding, a chemical bond in which one atom loses electron to form a positive ion, and the other atom gains an electron to form a negative ion.
The first name is about covalent bond. As we all know, sharing is caring. Then covalent bond wanted to share their atom with other atom. About the second name is about ionic bond. As you can see, it says, "Can you donate some your electron to me?" And she say not interested. Maybe it is because they don't have enough atom to share. Then that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, so yang jatuh ni dia tolak ni siapa ni? Yang dekat sini.
Dia macam yang budak perempuan tu dia nak share dia punya atom dengan yang perempuan atas kursi roda tu. Tapi atom yang perempuan tu dia macam tak cukup untuk share, untuk donate.
So ni basically adalah covalent bond lah. Yang ni adalah ionic. Okay, ionic ni minta dia donate. Okay, ionic tu minta orang bagi dia elektron. But this guy ni dia tak nak, dia cuma nak share. So tolak lah jatuh dalam tu. Okay. Kita akan continue to, before kita ni, cikgu nak buat vote dulu. Okay. Sebelum kita buat quizzes. Probably cikgu tak ambil masa lambat sikit ni. Banyak sangat cikgu explain. Okay, try buat ni dulu. Okay. Boleh tak? Jap. Come on, mana dia? Alright, vote dekat sini. Kat link tu. Okay, baca soalan ni betul-betul. Okay, everyone kena vote. Okay, sebelum kalau nak tengok balik, cikgu share balik. Kita tengok group 1 balik. Okay, this is group 1, group 2, group 3, okay, group 4 and group 5. Okay, so boleh vote. Yang mana dia vote? Okay, boleh masuk tak Mentimeter tu?
Boleh.
Vote dia. Ada 5 tu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pilih je satu nombor. Okay, baca soalan ni betul-betul tu. Which group presentation is the least interesting? Yang mana paling tidak menarik? Bukan yang paling menarik. This is trick questions. So yang dekat bawah tu, yang paling sikit vote sepatutnya akan jadi paling menarik. Okay, cepat vote. Kita nak main quizzes ni. Nanti pukul tak sempat masuk kelas pukul 11. Kelas apa pukul 11 ni? Cikgu tengok jadual. Pukul 11 kelas BI. Okay, 10. Kita ada 5 lagi people yang belum vote. Okay, siapa yang dah vote tu boleh masuk quizzes sekarang. Cikgu masuk link. Ada 7 question yang sama juga. Boleh terus jawab. Bukan terus jawab, boleh masuk dulu. Okay, lagi 3 orang. Mana ni yang belum vote? So, group 2 paling tak interesting. Group 3 pula. Okay, lagi 2 person belum vote. Okay, yang dah vote tu boleh masuk quizzes. Okay, cepat. Siapa yang akan determine ke yang mana group paling tidak interesting? Ada seorang lagi ni. Ini akan determine between group 2 and group 3. Siapa yang paling tidak interesting? Okay. Tak ada 15. So basically group yang paling tidak interesting adalah group 2. Okay. Mana group 2? This is group 2. Okay, and then the paling interesting adalah group 1. Okay, kita pergi ke quizzes. Okay, baru masuk 7 people dah masuk. Lagi 6 people. Okay, dah masuk 10. 10 orang masuk, cikgu terus start. Right, okay. Okay, nanti cikgu akan go through secara cepat each questions. Adakah accuracy akan increase ke akan decrease? Okay. So the time 50. Cikgu akan go through each question. Siapa? Accuracy 59. Oh, it's quite rendah lah. Okay, sebab last class group A dapat around 70. Okay, kita pergi question 1. Okay, kita tengok berapa ramai question 1 yang betul. Okay, cikgu tunggu ni lah. Ada lagi 3 orang belum siap. Anis, Arif, Aufa. Ke dengan Robiatul. Siapa lagi belum siap ni? 61% accuracy. Boleh dapat lah B minus. Okay, kita tengok question 1. Okay, berapa ramai yang betul ni? Question 1 ada 4 orang yang tak betul. Okay, where are the valence electrons located in an atom? Okay, dia sepatutnya apa? The outermost shell lah. Valence tu means the outermost. Okay, outermost. Okay, number 2. Valence electrons responsible for number 2. Okay, 2 orang incorrect. Okay, valence electrons just responsible for chemical properties. Okay, so it must be chemical bonding, chemical reaction, okay. Kalau color, atomic size, atomic mass, melting and boiling point, yang tu adalah physical properties. Physical properties, okay. It is based on the nucleon number. Okay, number 3. Okay, why? Kenapa atoms take part in chemical bond? Okay, untuk apa? To stable lah, to form a stable. Achieve a stable electron arrangement. Okay, number 4. Yang ni. How many electrons does nitrogen needs to gain in order to become a stable electron arrangement? Okay, tengok berapa yang betul. Okay, half yang betul. 7 correct and 6 incorrect. Okay, the answer adalah 3. Kenapa 3? Okay, nitrogen is in group 5. So, dia punya valence electron adalah 5. Okay, to achieve a stable electron arrangement which is 8, it needs 3 lah. Kena ada another 3. Need to gain 3 more electrons. Okay, bukan 2, bukan 5, 8, bukan 7. Okay, question 5. An atom that donates an electron forms. Yang ni berapa yang betul? Wow, 5 saja yang betul. 9 incorrect. Okay, ingat ni. Bila dia donates, okay, mendermakan elektron, the charge will be positive. Okay, positif. Tanda positif tu. Bila ada tanda positif, okay, sama dengan apa? Cation. Cation ni ada plus, ada T ni. Which is equal to plus sign. So, it become a cation. Kalau gain an electron, it become an anion. So, mesti either jawab, ramai jawab ionic bond ni. Okay. Cakap an atoms that donates an electron, bukan atoms that donates and share electrons. Okay, 6. 2 atoms share electrons to form, okay, number 6. Okay, 9 correct, 4 incorrect. To form a covalent bond because they share electrons. They share ni covalent bond. Okay, ni nombor last ni. Nombor 7, berapa yang betul? 4 saja yang betul. What is the charge of calcium ion when it achieve a stable electron arrangement? Okay, calcium is in group 2. So group 2. So group 2 it needs to donate 2 electron. Okay, group 2 needs to donate 2 electron. So what happen to dia punya charge? Dia akan jadi 2 plus, bukan plus 2. Okay, probably mungkin ada yang tulis plus 2 kot. Plus 2 salah. It is 2 plus. Okay, so it's already 10:55. Okay. Cikgu take extra 10 minutes. Sorry for that. Okay. Ada questions? Okay, cikgu nak endkan dulu our recording. Do you have